The city's so nice, the APP decided to play here twice. We're back in sunny Southern California along the shores of the Pacific Ocean in beautiful Newport Beach, California, as the pros make another push to prove who is the best here on the West Coast and go home with some gold as we welcome you to the world's first, the world's best, the AL 2024 APP Newport Beach Open. We are handing out some gold medals today as we welcome you into championship court here at the Tennis and Pickleball Club at Newport Beach alongside Next Gen National Team Head Coach Chad Edwards and Pro Pickleball Coach Dominic Catalano. I'm Dorian Kraft. Fellas, two fantastic matches are coming up today in the men's doubles, Chad. This one going to be a showcase in contrasting styles.
Yeah, two different play styles. Manthau and Lang going to play with a lot more pace, a lot more power, trying to get their second gold medal here, one back in July. And then you have Lanier and Taylor, a little bit more methodical, move the ball around. But it's going to be interesting to see which play style works best.
Before we get to that, women's singles, a little bit more similar on both sides of the net. Dom, it's going to be about who can get to the kitchen first.
Exactly. Both of these ladies, not the tallest of stature, but they love to get to the kitchen line. I think I'm going to give a little bit of an edge to Amanda Hendry. She's playing really well, very confident right now. If she can get to that kitchen line first, she's going to come out on top.
There is Amanda Hendry. She has come on strong here towards the end of the season. Multiple quarterfinal finishes over the course of the tour season and really making her mark here in Newport Beach.
Yeah, Amanda Hendry playing really well on the single side of the ball along with the double side. But she got 7 career medals, 3 silver, 4 bronze on the single side. Really starting to come into her own. I really like the way she's playing. She's playing aggressive. She's getting to the kitchen line. Look for her to do that today to kind of control Yana Newell and not allow her to come up first.
There is Newell from Vladimir, Russia, lives in Kansas City, Missouri with her husband, Ben. This has also been a breakout season for Newell, even though she's one of the OGs on the APP Tour. This year has really been about her progression.
Yeah, Yana picked up a medal last week in Dallas, and she's made a lot of deep runs in singles. But, Dom, you talked about Hendry needing to come up to the kitchen line. Newell is going to look at coming up to the kitchen line as well. So it's going to be a battle of who can get up there first, really can control these points, create angles, and put the pressure on.
Newell and Hendry have faced off one time before. Newell leads 1-0. That was back in Delray. Will there be a different finish this time? We'll find out here at the APP Newport Beach Open. Amanda Hendry, 26 years old, from Wilton, Connecticut. 5 quarterfinals to her name this year and has responded well after a misstep in the last tour stop in Dallas.
Yeah, Hendry came out and really looked to get up to that kitchen line, find the right balls to come forward. It's something that she didn't do in Dallas, so she made that adjustment here.
And a big serve to start. Hendry has only been taken to 3 games once throughout the tournament. That was in the quarterfinal against Daria Walczak.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Newell catching the back line.
Well, she sets it up with a lob. Hard to say that you can set things up with a lob, but she does. Gets Hendry on her back foot. Hendry gets it back, and then Yana Newell goes right down that line and dots the corner.
Newell has not finished lower than a quarterfinal in all 6 tournaments she has played coming into Newport Beach. A missed return as Newell takes the early 2-1 lead.
Couple missed return mistakes. One for each of these ladies early on.
Just wide there.
Well, and Yana Newell's going to go for big shots on that forehand side. And it's, again, we talk about the feeling out process. It's finding the timing. Oh, just a little too much.
Pushed it too wide.
Well, again, it's Amanda Hendry forces that, right? Because she's quick enough to get up right there after that ball clips off the tape. So Yana Newell trying to go hard cross court just goes a little wide.
Again, Newell going as deep as she possibly can, catching the backside of the line there.
Newell was tested throughout Newport Beach. Her round of 32, 16, and quarterfinal matches all were pushed to 3 games. As Hendry drops the forehand in the net, Newell retakes the lead.
Well, that's what you call being tested, like you said.
Newell admitted she didn't like being the top seed coming into this tournament. She felt like it added extra pressure that she didn't want. Hendry just wide off the forehand side.
Good little inside-out forehand approach there from Yana Newell as the ball, when it lands, skips away from Hendry.
Not too much on the backhand.
Hendry's caught the net cord a couple of times here. Look for her to get underneath the ball just a little bit. Get that contact point out in front. Got away with the last one.
Oh, Hendry read it perfectly.
And that's what Hendry wants right there. She wants to be able to come up and use the reaction skills that she has in the crossover from field hockey and really be able to create the angles and put the pressure on.
Newell pushes the forehand wide. Hendry retakes the lead.
6-5.
So
Missed return.
Newell feeling that, right? Feeling Hendry coming up all the time. So Yana Newell now, as she returns this, tries to come up. She runs through it, puts too much on it.
Great angle on the forehead put away from Hendry. It's a 3-point lead.
The control is just too good from Hendry right now. She's putting Yana Newell in tough positions and then approaching the net. And Newell's trying to throw up lobs.
Oh, Hendry waited it out and put the backhand down the line.
Well, Newell tried to cut this forehand here, but it sits up a little too much. And then with Hendry being so close, it's a guessing game of which direction to go. And Hendry just feeds the passing shot down the line.
Better placement there from Newell.
Yes, better placement on the ball that she came up with, right? So she comes up on a ball she went to the middle on, right? I like that spot for her because now it makes Amanda Hendry make a decision of what she's going to try and do.
Don't like that, though.
Point 10.
3 points in rally scoring on a miss serve.
Hendry the first to double figures. It's a 4-point lead.
10-6.
Missed return.
Point.
Hendry does have a silver this year in singles. She lost to Simone Jarging in the finals of Cincinnati. Oh, had it open.
But the movement of Newell threw her off. Now, Hendry was going to go cross-court with it. Newell took off, and then Hendry, with the change, gets the ball too deep.
Newell inside-out forehand corner pocket.
Chad and I have been talking about this matchup since it was set up the other day, and the reason being is because it's going to be who can get to the kitchen line first. And it was just proven right there. Newell got there.
Ball called out.
Return was long. Newell within 2.
9-11.
Oh, how about the touch from Newell? She's back within 1.
Yeah, Chad's over here. Timeout probably, maybe, could be.
And it will be.
It is. We're looking for it, waiting for it, and then it comes.
Timeout on the court as Newell has stormed back to get within 1 here in Game 1 of our women's singles gold medal match. Yana Newell has ripped off 4 straight points to pull back within 1 here in Game 1 of our women's singles gold medal match at the Tennis and Pickleball Club at Newport Beach.
10-11.
unleashes the forehand. It's 11-all.
Even if she doesn't clip the tape there,
It's still
a passing shot. But again, it was a tough ball for Hendry to come in, but she made a decision before she even returned that she was coming in.
Oh,
Missed third.
Well, Newell stood up on that one. Tried to rush it just a little bit.
12-11.
Now a missed third from Hendry as we trade errors.
Timing just a fraction off there for Hendry.
12-12.
Sails long off the backhand side.
We've
Newell.
seen this all week with players approaching the kitchen line and overhitting approaching the kitchen line. They're just not slowing their momentum down to hit.
Get.
That's so smart from Newell, and it brings up game point.
Well, and it's good composure here from Newell. She had sprayed a couple of balls. She got down, recomposed herself, brought everything back a little bit more compact, and just really applying the pressure.
Oh, great return from Hendry.
How did her serve stay
Wow,
in?
that too.
I don't know. I don't know how high the ball stayed in right there.
13-14.
Hendry drops the forehand into the net. Newell back on serve.
Hendry's got a broken paddle. Right as she,
look at
right
that.
as she hit that.
Referee timeout.
So we have a referee timeout on court as Hendry's paddle is broken. She's going to have to go get another one from the tent.
The worst part is that the pro tent is about 75 yards that way behind us, and so that's where she's got to go to get this.
Newell waiting out Hendry, getting the new paddle. She will be serving for game number one.
When we resume, it'll be 14-13.
Newell was trailing by as many as 5. It was 11-6. Hendry missed an overhead, and since then, Newell has taken control and is now serving for game number one.
Oh, good
Missed
pressure
the
there.
backhand. 14-all.
Yeah, good pressure there from Hendry. Big return, goes wide down the line again, forces Newell to go for a little too much.
Oh, great pickup.
Oh, I think she hit an out ball.
Point 15.
Wow.
Great scramble defense from Hendry. Unfortunately deposited in the net. Game point number 3 for Newell. Just wide, and game one goes to the top seed, Yana Newell. Takes it 16-14. She'll play for the gold medal when we come back. Welcome back to the Now APB Newport Beach Open. Our AARP match spotlight is on Marcelo Jardim, who has absolutely lit up the champions men's singles this year. He picked up his 7th gold medal here in Newport.
Yeah, Marcelo coming over from Padel, spent the last 20 years in Spain, former number 1. Made the transition to pickleball pretty easily, but regardless of what you think, he actually started playing pickleball with us back in 2016. So he's not new to pickleball.
No, but he's new to the tour this year, and it has taken it by storm. Congratulations to all of our Masters and Champions division winners here in Newport Beach.
Game 2. Time in. 0-0.
Game 2, Yana Newell took the first, 16-14. Oh, good read from Newell.
Perfect spot there from Newell as well, right in the body of Hendry.
As she's retreating out of the kitchen, just go right at her.
Nice.
Great touch, mixing really well as Newell.
That's almost a patent shot right there from Newell. She loves that little cut forehand, drops that into the kitchen.
Sprays the forehand wide there, allows Hendry to get on the board.
1-2.
Nice
Oh,
move.
Hendry answers with a forehand winner.
Such good coverage right there from Amanda Hendry. Looked like she could have been beat right there, but recovers nicely to her forehand for the winner.
2-2.
Hendry able to nose back out in front.
3-2.
Good ball there from Newell, keeping it low.
But yeah, and that was the key to it right there, was low. Just it was difficult for Hendry to get underneath.
3-3.
Oh, my gosh.
Oh,
So
popped
tape-
up off the cord.
Tape from Yana Newell, and then Amanda Hendry gives it immediately right back to her.
4-3.
Deep in the corner, Newell finds a sweet spot.
Yeah, a solid volley there from Newell, with Hendry fully outstretched.
4-4.
What a pickup.
Nice.
Oh, Hendry able to scamper up to get the point.
Great job by Amanda Hendry right here. Newell trying to drop this in. Hendry, full sprint, forehand winner.
5-4.
Oh, no.
Oh, full extension, still couldn't quite get there.
Well, another excellent roll there from Newell, too. And if Newell tries to hit a full passing shot right there, Hendry gets to it. But because it has shape, it drops below the net. Way more difficult to pick up.
Oh, missed backhand from Newell. Hendry back out in front by 1.
6-5.
Ooh, Newell had the opportunity, couldn't finish. It's a 2-point lead for Hendry here in game 2.
That's a good get from Hendry, just to get there and then drop that ball back over.
Oh, what an exchange. It's won by Hendry.
Talk about reaction speed.
No one does it better than the 3-time national champion field hockey player and Amanda Hendry. Newell pushing Hendry back.
That's a good ball there from Newell. She goes sideline, gets that ball outside. Amanda's hitting that from out of bounds, trying to hook that back cross court. Very tough shot.
6-8.
Beautiful passing shot. Newell threads the needle.
Well, and the key to that there for Newell is she recognized the depth of the return from Hendry early. She was able to give herself some space, really set up early.
Popped it long.
Side out.
And right now, if they grind those out baseline to baseline, I give the advantage to Hendry. If Newell doesn't come up and if she wants to go baseline to baseline with her, it's going to be trouble. And gives the
Little
point
lapse,
back.
yeah, little lapse of concentration there. 3 point on the miss serve.
8-9.
And a big serve from Newell.
So Newell battling back to tie it at 9 here in game number 2. She took game number 1, 16-14.
9-9.
Hendry Hendry overhits the forehand. Newell's out in front.
Yeah, that ball just flattened out on Hendry there. Got a little deep. Look for her bigger return here. Trying to get something she can come up to the kitchen line with. Oh, Newell just threads
Perfectly
it.
placed. Wow.
Well, that's the second time she's done that in the last 4 points, right down that line.
Timeout receiver, 11-9.
Hendry wants to take a timeout as she has seen her lead dissipate. It's Yana Newell leading by 2 here, 11-9. Guys, what has been the difference for Newell during this 4-point run?
She's cleaned up her ground strokes, right?
Yeah.
She's been very good with them the second half of this game, and she's gotten Hendry a few times right down that backhand sideline. So, again, it's almost like Hendry's anticipating her to come back cross-court, but she goes right straight down that line. So, again, I don't mind Hendry coming up, but now we got to be a little more strategic of when we are coming up.
What's the key to Hendry cleaning things up coming out of this timeout?
A little bit better with the timing and the preparation. She needs to get a little bit earlier preparation to take that ball out in front more. It also allows her to take that ball inside the court, so then the reaction time for Newell to recover is shortened.
Newell won her first career singles gold at the last tour stop in Dallas, trying to make it back-to-back here in the later stages of the 2024 calendar season.
Time in. 11-9.
Yeah,
Too much on the return.
and a much better return there from Hendry. Gets that early, gets it deep.
10-11.
Missed return from Newell, so a pair of balls that sail long, and we're knotted up at 11.
We've been here before. Oh, that is so difficult to do, to adjust on the move, throw on the brakes, and try to get to the net.
I was just thinking about saving my knees.
Sitting fastball, adjust off speed, hard to do.
Oh,
Just catches the line. Tripling up behind Newell. She pulls the forehand wide.
Yeah, great job getting to the kitchen line by Hendry and then controlling the kitchen line.
Hendry 2 points away from forcing game 3.
late, lost the extension, lost the power.
12-13.
Overhead put away. It's 13 all.
That was a big kick on the serve there from Newell that created that shorter return.
13-13.
Put her in good position. Right on the outside of the line. Oh, and again.
Hendry had a wide open court. She has game point.
Newell throws the hands up right there. She's like, are you serious? Outside the line, outside of the line. Like, can you go any wider or deeper, please?
It's 3 in the last few points. Hendry responds, and we will go the distance. 1 game apiece, 1 game left to decide who is golden in Newport. Amanda Hendry took game 2 15-13 to force a winner-take-all game 3 here in our women's singles gold medal match. Oh, Newell tried the patented cut but couldn't quite get it.
Well, it just got a little too far into the body there, and you saw the elbow get tucked tight. Jammed her up.
Hendry really pushing Newell back with those ground strokes.
That approach shot there is Hendry's bread and butter. She takes it short, close to the body, follows behind it.
Oh,
How about that forehand unleashed by Hendry?
buggy whips the forehand back cross court across the body of Yana Newell. But the key is not hitting this too hard and creating the shape. You get that downward dipping action.
3-0 start for Hendry. That one just got a little away from her. It kicked when it hit off the pavement.
Yeah, Yana Newell put a lot of cut on that. So she puts this forehand cut on it, which means for Hendry it's going to go away from her forehand. There it is again.
Same thing. Well, that ball slides, even though it's going to add a little bit more topspin to Hendry's forehand. Because it's sliding, you have a tendency not to get underneath it as far, and that's where Hendry's hitting a little bit of the top of the ball, and then with the added spin, it pushes it down.
Just caught the line. Newell taking a page out of Hendry's book.
Yeah, I mean, she's putting a lot of junk on this, right? It's like, okay, Hendry's a fastball hitter. I'm not throwing her another fastball. Everything's coming with spin.
That forehand actually looks a lot like Max Manthow's. Tried to whip it over into the net.
Well, Newell decelerated through contact there.
4-3.
Back to back as that return sails long. Hendry with a 2-point lead.
These ladies very streaky here in game number 3.
5-3.
Hendry led by as many as 11-6 in game 1 before Newell, as that sails long, made a run.
So there's the cut forehand again, right? And what Hendry's seeing is, okay, that ball's on the outside of me. It goes to her backhand. And then as soon as that ball hits, it gets in on her. So jams her up just enough.
Too much on the forehand there. And to make the adjustment on the cut, it's both about footwork and contact
Well,
point.
Go ahead, Jay.
No.
We're talking about the same thing.
Shorter backswing. You're not trying to lift up on it. You have to play it flatter.
Easier said than done.
Right.
Down line overhead to get to 6.
It's her motion on the spin from Newell. She's coming up on it. When you come up on a spin like that, ball's going to sail along. You have to be through it. There.
Did you see how much English that ball had when it kicked?
Even though Hendry misses that right there, that was a better approach to it. She hit through that and took the spin away a little bit.
1 game apiece. 6 points apiece here in game 3. Oh, Newell trying to go back down that line. Worked well for her in game 1.
But it was a very good return there from Hendry and the approach that put the pressure on Newell. Flat. Yeah.
Missed again.
Hendry just can't figure out the timing of it right now.
I mean, if you're Newell, do you keep feeding her that ball until she
Absolutely.
figures it out?
Absolutely.
She passes you with one, clap your hands and be like, nice shot.
Do it again.
She hasn't done it yet. Oh, now she tried to aim that one right there.
Side out. .8. Timeout. Change in.
Into the end change, it's nip and tuck. Hendry has the 1-point lead, 8-7. Hendry looking for her first singles gold on the APP Tour. Newell has one, picked it up in Dallas, guys. This one, you said it was going to be about who can control the kitchen first, and we've seen moments from both of these players, but no one's really been able to sustain anything.
Well, one thing that I would say right here for Hendry is if Newell is going to continue hitting that cut forehand, go wider to the forehand, because now if she tries to cut that down the line, it's going to tail wide, or you just have to focus on a wider ball to the backhand and then go out wider to the forehand. Right now, the ball in the middle of the court is the one that is giving Newell the opportunity to put that cut forehand in.
And you saw there Hendry making the motion with that forehand underneath as she's getting some advice from Simone Jarging, her doubles partner, and boyfriend Jack Foster. Newell already back on court. Took very little time during that
she
exchange.
literally walked end to end and was ready to go.
Newell's husband Ben, not here in Newport Beach, started a new job, so he wasn't able to make the trip.
All those job things
Got to
get
do
in the
adult
way.
things, I know. It's very touching, though, to watch Ben watch Yana win that gold medal in doubles in Newport back in July. Got emotional watching her succeed at that level.
We have a little bit of a. The referees are just trying to make sure that
Scores,
they
right?
have the correct score and the person that was serving.
Hendry is leading coming out of the end change, 8-7. She's on serve.
8-7.
Service error.
That was Chad, by the way.
In rally scoring singles,
It
the
hurts.
missed
It hurts.
serve hurts bad.
Just kisses the line for the forehand winner.
That was tough right there because I guarantee you there's a lot closer than Yana Newell wanted.
Absolutely.
9-8.
First lead for Newell in this game.
Oh,
Newell looks down at the line. 9-all.
9-9.
so
Forehand winner down line for Hendry.
and right there, Hendry makes the adjustment on the cut forehand there from Newell. She takes it earlier, so that ball doesn't move as much.
Oh, what a stab from Newell.
That's a great read. You have to read this before she hits it. If you move after she hits this ball, it's by
Not
you.
catching up.
Newell has only led once here in game number 3.
Oh, it sat on top of the net.
Unkind net cord to Newell as Hendry goes up 1.
Not too sure if we could get any closer.
Beautifully cut ball there from Newell to respond.
Well, miss hit it. You heard it off of Amanda Hendry's paddle. She mishits this two-hander. All 3 games have been an 11-11 at some point, haven't they?
Yes.
Yes. Just long off the paddle of Newell.
12-11.
Yeah, too
Newell
much middle.
cross-court forehand winner.
Well, too much middle there on the approach for Hendry, and it didn't have a whole lot of pace on it. So it allowed Newell to step forward and really take away the timing of Hendry. Oh, just wide.
The margins in this third game are razor thin.
Oh, my goodness. Like, that was a half an inch from being a perfect shot.
That one's in, though.
Oh, you have to be kidding. How many lines is Hendry going to hit?
That was the rainbow line right there. Newell thinking that was going to go well wide, and it just dropped in perfectly.
10th tie of the game.
Oh, Newell trying to do too much there on the volley. Brings up.
Championship point.
14-13.
Hendry has done it. She outlasts Yana Newell in 3 to capture her first singles gold medal here in Newport Beach. We will hear from Hendry when we come back here in Newport.
Here's your Zimmer Biomet recovery moment of the match, Chad. Amanda Hendry coming out on top.
Well, coming from behind in both games 2 and 3 to pull it off here. And she's courtside with Dorian Kraft for our post-match interview.
Thanks, guys. Amanda, congratulations. Your first singles gold medal here on the APP Tour. I want to take you back to the timeout, or the end change, rather, in game number 3. We could see you motioning about Yana's undercut on that forehand. What was the adjustment that you made coming out of the end change?
Yeah, I definitely struggle with slice a little bit, and I just talked to Jack and Simone, and they were just saying, like, take your time with the shot a little bit more, stay in it a little bit longer. You don't have to go for that perfect shot, just kind of get it in the court, and that's kind of what I tried to do. I don't know if I was 100% successful in the second half of that match, but definitely better than the first half, so I'm so happy that I have those people supporting me, or else I would have kept lobbing them out of the court.
Game number 3 featured 5 different lead changes, 10 ties. How did you stay mentally engaged and composed throughout what was a nip and tuck game 3?
Yeah, honestly, all credit to Jack. He was in my corner. I was definitely a little crazy, a little emotional on the court. Singles always kind of gets me a little bit, but Jack really kept me calm. So, just thankful for him, and just lucky to have him in my corner.
What a weekend it's been for you here in Newport. 2 golds, a bronze. What does that tell you about your play here this week?
I've been working really, really hard. Like I said earlier, Simone and Chad have been helping me out a lot. So it's nice to see it starting to come together, but I have more work to do. So I'm excited to get back out to training.
More work to do, more medals to win. Amanda Hendry, everyone, your women's singles gold medalist here in Newport Beach.
Well, Amanda Hendry really took care of business there against Yana Newell. It could have went either way. She comes out on top, Chad.
Yeah, I mean, this matchup couldn't have been closer, but it came down to what we had talked about, who came up and put the pressure on, took control of that kitchen line. We're going to take a quick break, and when we return, it's men's doubles here at the OWL APP Newport Beach Open.
When we return, some APP news, and we'll spend time with a star.